All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Snowrunner. We are doing our Raffle Winner's Choice stream this morning. Austrian was unable to get on yesterday, but we were able to get him going this morning. We are located in Austria currently. So we are going to see what he needs to have done, and that's what we are going to do. So you're on your way to the last watchtower. So what do you need from me? Okay. So we got this garage. Okay, the one down here by the upgrade? Central walls. Is that a task? Yes. There it is. Start tracking. Sideboard semi-trailer and 4 bricks, which are probably on the trailer. Hopefully. Yes, they are. All right. Central walls it is. Truck storage. Yeah, it'll vary. It'll take a little while, because I'm still a fairly small channel, so it's going to take a little bit for the stuff to catch on. We have that and that, so we should be good to go. All right, and do do do. It's way over there. Yeah, you're not supposed to keep tipping over, man. Yeah, I seen your pictures. I thought that was kind of funny. Just decided it was time to go home, right? Back to Austria. Going home. Taking my truck and going home. Uh huh. Go to a map that you just aren't as familiar with. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Of course, the important thing is that you're doing this in hard mode, so that way I know I have to pay a little closer attention to what I'm doing. Yep. Ooh, it's snowing pretty good now. I mean, this is all going to melt off. It's going to come down pretty good, and then it'll all melt away, and it does that like 3 or 4 times when it first starts. You might even end up with 2 or 3 inches on the ground, and like 2 days later, there's nothing. Ooh, what in the world? I just tagged a rock and it freaking nailed me with a 15 and 6 combo meal on my suspension and tires. There's the castle. Which Tatra are you in? The 813? No, definitely not the best. Elijah, what do you mean you're dying? You may have flipped over. Ooh. Yeah. I need a winch point. I don't have any good winch points, do I? Ooh. What the heck? Won't connect to that one. Okay. No, I just flipped over. I'm kind of on my side. Engine's running. Okay, that's too far away for that. Well, I got it. I just did the crane trick. This truck I'm in, the Padera, can be laying almost on its side and still start the engine. So I just fired the engine back up and used the crane to push myself upright because all my winch points were out of reach. Yep. All right, I have the trailer in sight. Oh yeah. Working on that image. All right, thanks, Ian. Appreciate it. Uh-huh. All right. No, I sent out a message though to let people know I'd be streaming. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, I am loaded and en route to the castle. Well, the main castle. Uh-huh. That's where this stuff goes to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Really? Oh, not... Yeah, and I'm way too far over to restart my engine now. I tried the ninja winch, but it grabbed the little tree instead of the big tree. I mean, why wouldn't it? Because everybody knows when you connect your winch, you're connecting to the smallest possible thing you can find. Oh. Yeah, baby tree or a little bush. You know, something that you're sure to rip out of the ground. Um, well, I got another truck here that I'm going to pull out. And, oh yeah. Yep, you'll get that from time to time. All right. Quickest way back over to where I'm at. Here. And then there. And there. Our air compressor at work occasionally makes snow in the wintertime. We got a pipe that runs out the side of the building so we can drain water out of the system. And when it's really cold, if you open that valve to drain the water out of the system, it creates snow. Yes. Yes, I am. It makes a good recovery vehicle, and it's really hard to tip over. And it's fair on fuel for its size. Oh no, the Tatra tip's pretty easy. This is so hard to tip over because the rear end of the truck is wider than the front end of the truck, which basically it makes it like a tricycle. I've noticed. You got a special skill for that. Yeah, I completely missed my road. Yeah, let me, I don't know how I managed to miss that road. But I did. Well, sometimes faster's good. Not always. In fact, most of the time, faster can be what causes your crashes. Remember, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Tires are matched perfect and staggered special. Remember, you can hold. I'm sure somebody out there is getting the reference that I keep making. Yep, I believe this is the first region that they introduced breakaway rocks. Yeah, on the you're going along the main road, right, close to the fuel tanker that's in the water. Yep. Yep. I'm not even looking at the map, but I knew exactly where you were just by what you described. Let's see something. Oh, can't really get through there. What do I think that little rickety fence is going to protect somebody from falling on? If somebody coming around that corner too fast, that fence isn't saving nothing. Attach winch. Actually going to come from further back on the truck. Come on your feet. There you go. Let it settle. Oof. Yeah, she's in a rough position here. There we go. Well, maybe they got it recovered. Maybe they had a towing service come out and pick it up. Yep. Let's do this. Move in the safety winch here. Yeah, Tatra's not a bad truck. I've said it before, I'll say it again. My biggest complaint with the Tatras is the fact that saddle-wise, you can only put a high saddle on them, and the truck itself sits so low to the ground that that high saddle is useless for pulling a high saddle trailer. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I could drive a road like this all day, every day. Over the top, see nothing but the forest out ahead of you at the sunrise or sunset, whichever it happens to be. You know, it's always in the same place in Snowrunner, so. Okay, we are not taking that path. We are taking the long way around. Well, the road they're showing that is the shorter route, I'm looking at it right now. It'd be okay to come down that way, but I ain't driving up that way. I'm crazy. I ain't stupid. Oh yeah, that was an easy recovery. Uh-huh. defying the laws of physics. There was a game back in the day for PS1 that it's called Driver. They've done a remake of it. If you hit other traffic, your car got destroyed. If other traffic hit you, your car got destroyed. And your car would literally fly up over top of the buildings. Like there'd be skyscrapers and your car is above the top of the skyscrapers. That's how bad the physics were in it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's like when I was a kid, there was a TV show called Buck Rogers. Great TV show I remembered as a kid. I tried watching it one time on Hulu, one of the streaming channels, and I couldn't make it past the second episode. I was like, no, how in the world did I watch this as a kid? This is terrible. But as a kid, I remember it was my favorite show. No, it was the exact same ones. Yeah, they did a remake of another one called Battlestar Galactica. That they did as a remake, and the remake is okay, but it's still, you know, like they changed character in there. The main character in Battlestar Galactica was a cocky male pilot, and they changed that pilot to a female, so that, you know, they completely changed the role of the person playing the part. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, I'm going to deliver these bricks now. And 4. And now I just got to park the trailer a little bit further forward. Oh, goody, we get to keep a sideboard trailer. We're lucky this castle's in better shape than the Bohemian ones back in, yeah, that place. Wincelis. All right. Unscheduled unloading. You got money. Money is a good thing. Ah, cellulose. Mm-hmm. Do. All right, so we're gonna go back to here, across to here. Michelle, good morning. Yeah, we able to get Austrian stream in this morning, so then that way we can actually start the region reversal stream at the regular time. So that'll be good. So there's no delays there, and we still get everybody handled. Home Depot, huh? What'd you buy me? I like tools. Or wood. I like wood too. I do some woodworking. No fancy dancy loading today? Oh, there will be, I'm sure of it. Cellulose from yesterday. I'm going to pick up cellulose from today. But this is Austrian cellulose. Oh. Look at that. Inflatable flailing arms guy down there. Cool. I mean, you don't even see anything on the map that would indicate there'd be anything down there. That's cool. I love finding stuff like that. It's the incredible inflating flailing arms guy. Oh, this one's up by the castle here. Right as you come out of the castle and you're coming around that sharp curve. He's right there. Down a little hill, and if you look on the map, there's no indication that there's anything there. Again? Is this normal or hard mode? I believe this is New Game Plus. He's adjusted some of the settings on there, but it's not full hard mode. You do have to pay for repairs and recovery. You got to pay for fuel in here, Austrian? So yeah, you got to buy fuel. So it's got some of the hard mode rules, but no time change or anything like that. Starting to look dark, that's why I asked. Yeah. The Bandit. Um, try. Somebody had suggested. I have not tried it yet. Try turning the crane around backwards when you're driving the Bandit. He said it makes it less tippy. I know taking the crane completely off of it makes it less tippy, but if you're doing any contracts that require a crane, you kind of got to suffer through. So try turning the crane around pointing behind you and see if that helps. Okay, where am I taking this stuff to? The print shop. Way over there. Alright, so we come back out here. Ooh, you know what? Let's just stay on the paved road for that. No point in taking a precarious road if I don't have to. How should you hook the Royal up to the trailer? Because you've got to put one on. Where are you at? Oh, okay, you're up there. Well, that would explain why it crashed and the trailer came off. I mean, that would 100%, man. Maybe the crash was so horrendous that the fifth wheel is still attached to the underside of the trailer. We had actually ran a mission where we had to cut the fifth wheel off of a truck because it was wedged. The explosion had caused so much damage, we couldn't release the fifth wheel, so we had to cut the fifth wheel from the truck in order to recover it. Yeah. Yeah, give me a second. I'll go pull one out for you. You know what? I'm gonna give you. He's a little guy, but he's decent on fuel, and he'll power right through. There you go. Right outside the garage, there's a Mercer parked. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh! Yep. Oh, almost immediately. Okay, where's my, Of course, he's on the wrong road. Only kind of on the wrong road. Okay. Oh no, I drove around the outside of the castle. In the general chat. All right, thanks, Ian. Let me stop and take a peek here real quick. Okay. General. Yeah, we call it a Mercedes. We're gonna do this. Yeah, those look pretty good, Ian. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, I put all the extra lighting on. Now this is going to be the tricky part, is getting this truck back on its wheels. Where it's at, not the best location in the world for trying to upright a truck. see. Get upright. Get upright. Don't just drag the trailer around. Get upright. There we go. Ish. No, can't do that one. Alright, let's see what happens here. Whew. Definitely got to do a little work here. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, because I don't know what road you're currently on. Oh, no, yeah, there's nothing to fix the road over there by that tanker. Yep, there's absolutely nothing to fix that road. There's a detour that you come to prior to that, just before you cross that little bridge. There's a detour you can take and go up and around, but you cannot fix that particular bit of road. Did you flip my Mercer? Not that you'll admit to. Yes, always take the detour. Sam's out there hollering at me. Dad, I asked you to come in like 20 minutes ago and you didn't do it. Yes. Pretty funny that through the closed door and everything you can hear that, you know? The microphone picks it up. German Shepherd. All right, I'm going to let him in. Give me a second. No, there is no before he goes crazy. He's my dog. Of course he's crazy. All just because of where I'm located. Alright, where's my turn off? Yeah, it all depends on how twisted and blown up it is at the time. Hello, Lisa. Good morning to you, ma'am. Oh, at your mother-in-law's funeral? That sucks. Yeah, I can imagine it was a pretty long day. It's all right, man. Real life takes precedence there, Lisa. It's basically like if you're on a road where it's not, you're not going to necessarily be able to go full speed and automatic, but you can safely get more than first gear is going to give you. You throw once you hit about second gear, you can throw it up into high, and it'll help you to maintain that speed instead of it constantly downshifting. You're back. Okay. Well, what time did we start? We started at 9, so about 11:30. Well, two and a half hours total. I don't know what time it was for you when we started. It was 9 here. I think that's a two-part deal. I believe you have to, the Royal BM goes one place, the trailer goes another. You should be able to get fuel out of that fuel trailer if you haven't turned it in yet. Oh, that one was the water trailer? Yeah. Any fuel trailers you have, wait until you absolutely have to turn them in before you turn them in, so that you can get free fuel. Yes. Oh, well, yeah, that would definitely make them not so good. You've got to turn your lights on for them to be good. Obi-Wan, hello. Well, I figure you must be pretty good with a buffer, right? I figured you would just buff them out. By a few dents, that means the suspension and engine are about shot. Yeah, you'll get that. All right. Incoming. Unscheduled loading. Thank God the cellulose has barely suffered any damage. We're going to start printing right away so the locals can get their fresh newspapers as soon as possible. And here's your remuneration. 500 XP, 5100 cash. Manufacturing issue, long planks times 2. They drop off at the sawmill, which is a funny place for them to drop off. Pick up down at the warehouse. Okay. That's easy enough. Does warehouse have 2 of them, or do I got to get one over there? They got 1. And 1 here on the ground. Okay. We'll get this one first. All right. Slams it down. Yeah. Excuse me. Yep. You gotta be kidding me. And then I hit the wrong button. Get back out. I just flipped. And my engine won't restart from where I'm at. Nearby. Yeah. Yeah, I drifted off the side of the road in the dark. Ended up right in the ditch. But that means you can come and actually be parked on the road to pull me back upright. There's plenty of space. Yeah, that's not going to work. You can't flip that thing upside down when it's supposed to be a rescue vehicle. Oh yeah, the Thatcher's a lot closer. Oh, going the wrong way. No, I said I was going the wrong way. No, I just missed it. I was like right there. Wow. I could not be any closer to that thing without hitting it, though. It's great. Brakes. Good brakes. Yeah, but it's got crappy tires for pavement on it. What, the Thatcher or the Chevy? Yeah, they just added it. They added that and a couple other things to make this and like the Scout 800 more stable when you put the roof rack on them. Because before, if you put the raised suspension on and the roof rack, they were so unwieldy and tippy. Yep, you could put one or the other on, but you didn't want both of them. I tested this thing out yesterday with the crawler suspension and the roof rack and all the expanded spare parts and stuff. It was great. Ah, she's not going to sink. She's a Chevy. Thunk. A little nudge. Yeah, I do. Nope. You do not have diff lock on there. All right. You're probably going to have to drag the back into that. Hook your winch onto the back of the Mercer and drag it around. Yeah, they gave the Con Marshall, they gave that more fuel and put a trailer hitch on it, so it's actually usable now. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Jeep. It was their Jeep before they had Jeep. Bestest puppy ever. I was just trying to provide a little extra light on the subject. Well, I'll tell you what. Hang on, I'll jump into the Mercer, you connect, and then I'll pull the winch. Hook it onto the front of the truck. There we go. There you go. Now grab the middle. Yep. That's because the winch point's actually closer towards the back end. Yeah, grab the front again. Are you at the top of the front? Grab the top front. Now drive. Well, that's not working. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, because if you notice that winch point's closer to the back of the truck than it is the front. Not really, it just drug the back end all the way around to you. Come on, bite. Bite, 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 bite. Go, 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 go. There we go. There's one rescue done. Funny to watch. Well, the trailer... No, the trailer was empty. Okay. Yes. Try the truck first. Oh. Are you? You're not connected to me. You're connected to a bush. Yep. Yeah, Austria, great map to be running around in the dark. Two successful rescues. Oh yeah. Dark is not good. Not in Austria. Um, I've clipped a couple of signs here and there when I first started driving. Yep. I I've seen some pretty bad ones. Yeah, $8 a gallon for fuel's not bad. We can live with that. I need to make sure that I am tracking. Fact, just to make this a little more of a convenient turn here. Well, there, I got the trailer out of the middle of the road. Yep. Oh, I should have filled my roof rack up while I was at the gas station. I filled up the truck and not the roof rack. Well, I don't have any spare fuel. Minor detail. What I might do is get up here and we'll get the trailer loaded. I'll drop the trailer. I'll run back over to the fuel station, top everything off again, and then come back and grab it. It's starting to. A little bit at a time. This guy's got a little pink starting. Ah, you should be all right. All right, now turn this beast around. Yeah, at least now you'll be able to see what's going to knock you over. Thomas, what do you mean, my God? Okay, so we want to go... Well, I'll take this back down to the main road, seeing how I got to go back to the fuel station first. Don't want to go over again? Nah. Never want to go over, it just happens occasionally. definitely a full load. The Tatra makes a pretty decent recovery vehicle. Well, that's when you know morning's approaching, when the streetlights go off. Careful, the kids will be outside playing any minute. Yep. That was always the rule when we were kids. Don't care where you're at or what you're doing, as long as you're home when the streetlights come on. You better be within 5 minutes of home when they come on, too. Not really any more than there were before. You just hear about it more. All right. Huh. Do you have your brightness turned up maybe a little more than what I got it? Could be your brightness on your screen. Yeah. I'm not sure where mine's at, but I know it's not on 100. So Austria, is your Xbox working back correctly, allowing you to download anything yet? I was just wondering. It just stinks because it meant starting all over again. No, not really. The Tega does pretty good in the mud with highway tires. The Tega. Yep. All right. Got to double check, but I do believe this is where I want to turn off to go to the other one. No. Next intersection. Next intersection. Yes, that's why they give you the little thing where it has the black screen with white tire tracks and the white screen with black tire tracks. You're supposed to make it so you can barely see them both. That way you know it's balanced out correctly. On planks. Well, lack of mud can be a good thing, or it can be a bad thing. Always be cautious of the roads with no mud. That's usually an indication that something's going to sneak up on you. Uh-huh. All right, incoming. Manufacturing issue. Yep, a lot of planks got warped. Maybe because of the heat, some of them actually twisted. We've already prepared a replacement batch and can't wait for the reviews to start coming in. Oh, here's your pay. 620 XP, 7,150 cash. And another task bites the dust. Yep. I mean, I'm kind of right smack dab in the middle of both of them, so. May as well go up here and activate it at the vehicle. You know, flipping houses is okay. Flipping trucks is not. You make money flipping houses. You lose money flipping trucks. Oof. A little tippy. Don't do that. Hey, it didn't have an oil leak when I gave it to you. Haste makes waste. I should have known not to take that shortcut. Hey, buddy, I see you got a powerful ride there. Could you tow my baby for me? She's all alone out there, covered in mud. That's a bad thing? We'll accept that. Start tracking it. Deliver to the house, which is right over there. So then we will be coming back down the hill. Coming this way. Cutting across there. probably better off to go up this way just to avoid all that mud. Oh, actually, we're going to reroute. Usually if a truck's blowing too much black smoke out of the exhaust, it's because it's got bad injectors and it's running rich. Which, those always run rich. Those ones run rich on purpose. Yeah, my boss's son and I used to make drag racing videos. Back in the day before they started doing all these boom cameras and stuff. Like, I stood on the center line on the high end of the track where they were finishing with a video camera to get shoot shots. Not the world's safest activity. No, I never got hurt. We did have a friend of ours that actually got crushed by a drag car. Driver took off from the line. The car stood up on end. He lost it. The car flipped over, came right down on top of our friend. That was only there filming at that point in time because I couldn't be there. Yes. Oh yeah, he died. No, the car landed right on top of him from about 20 feet up in the air. Lisa's back. I believe that's one of the new scouts that you get in this region. I think. At least now they have remote cameras. Yeah. I did after a while. I got smart and started taking the camera. I'd get it all set up on the line, and I'd set it on the ground, right on that center line. Man, those shots were way better than the ones standing there, but just because the perspective changed, you drop it that 4 feet and you flipped again. Especially considering you only needed a truck with the fifth wheel for the trailer portion. Alright, now before I drag this into the box, we are going to swipe the fuel out of it. Because nobody ever said that he wanted his car back full of fuel. He just has to bring his car back. Haste makes waste. There she is, my sweetheart. You had to stay in that awful place and wait for the nice man to get you out. This dude's got issues, man. Poor thing. No worries. We'll give you the TLC you need. Thanks for the help, bud. This is for you. 370 XP, 3,400 cash. What's that? No, that was just me. That was just me saying it. That guy's got issues. I I have a fifth wheel on this truck. Um, you'd have to have some kind of a special add-on. You could do it, but again, you would have to have the correct add-on to make it happen. Mm-hmm. This is, thank you everyone for coming. Please don't, if you don't mind, please hit the like button. Show Mr. Het some love. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Thank you, Lisa. She says you won't regret it. Nope, not yet. What time are we looking at here? Got about 20 minutes. Just remember, it's a marathon, not a race. On the Mercer, and I believe it's always on. It's not on that one? I thought you liked flipping over. You do it enough. You're really good at it. No, that's not going to attach there. Why are you suddenly not going backwards? Well, apparently the water trailer appears to have a high saddle, which it shouldn't, but it appears to because I'm at it right now and it does not even bring it up to attached trailer option. Yep, so that's going to be a high saddle. Yes, the winner is with me right now, Lisa. You can't hear his voice because I don't have Streamlabs or any of that, and PlayStation won't allow me to do the Discord chat online. If we had in-game chat, I'd be able to get them on there, but Snowrunner doesn't have an in-game chat, so that's why I can do it with Roadcraft, but I can't do it here. Yes, that has a high saddle. Oh, that's almost impossible to flip. That's why I said almost impossible. Because for some people, nothing is impossible. Uh-huh. Well, Ged did that, but Bryce managed to flip pulling out of the garage. So, and not once, but like 4 times in a row. Because that's what I put on it. Some nice meaty looking ones. Later on, it will be the region reversal stream. So it'll be more season 16 with a lot less power in my trucks. Yep. Oh no, I just streamed a little longer. I still start at the same time. I just it's one of those special trailers that they did up just for this region. I'm just going around activating some tasks that you don't have activated. All right, next one to activate. Oh, it's close to me. Well, this one's an easy one to get activated for you because all I got to do is back the Tatra straight up, literally from where you parked it. Uh-huh. What do we got over here? Um, it's a contract. Well, this is all farming in this one. So not that one. Ah, there it is. It is called a double-edged sword. In order to do that, you have to complete necessary repairs. In order to do necessary repairs, you have to complete fire safety. And fire safety was up here. Fire safety is available. That is visiting 4 different points. And those are in the foothills that you have to do those. Sure, you can get to it through this northern gateway. Northeast corner. Help! Uh-oh. Yeah. I don't know how you manage that one, but all right, give me a minute. You probably clipped a sign and it got stuck in the truck, and when that sign got to its limit. I'm en route. Yeah, those signs will those signs are murder, man. Because they only travel so far with you, and then they come to a screeching halt. No, I'm sure it despawned by now. What? A floating rock? You would never find a floating rock in Snowrunner. Or sticks. Or slate blocks. You'd never find any of that stuff that floats around in Snowrunner floating in Snowrunner. Signs take no prisoners is right. Alright. Give a yank on that. Just push me around, man. What'd I ever do to you? Oh, why not? The long way can be fun. When I go back, they'll be damaged, but then all I got to do is leave the garage and come back in. Yep. No, on my main one, that was just the way I started it. That's not the difficult mode one. The no. This is off my main save. Pretty close to it. Where are we? Yeah, we're about 5 minutes over right now. Gotta go. Family just showed up. All right, Lisa, we'll talk to you later. Have yourself a good day. Well, I'm going to get your Chevy back down to the road down here from where I've got it right now because I don't want to leave it parked up on top of the mountain. Have you looking at it going, how in the world did you get up there? A bath? Anything's possible. Uh-huh. All right, Austrian, this is where I'm going to have to bail out because I got to go get groceries and stuff yet today. Yes, go eat. So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching. This was Austrian's map of Austria. So, kind of a hard mode save, not really a hard mode save. Little new game plus action going on. We thank you for watching. The rescues, the successes, the missions, the failures, all of that. We will be back here, yes, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for region reversal. Should be right on schedule, and we will see you then. And again, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you really like what you see, hit the share it, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you in a couple of hours. Thank you, and we will see you next time. Yes, if you have voice chat, you can join in the region reversal.